Thanks for joining me today for a guided meditation. Right now, give yourself the space to be present for the next 20 or so minutes. Make sure any distractions that you can control are turned off. Put your phone on silent. Close other browser windows. If anyone else is around, gently find some space apart. So to practice being present, I'll offer some guidance on settling in. I'll invite you to set an intention for this practice or for the rest of your day. We'll have a moment of quiet, a text, another moment of quiet, and we'll conclude with a moment for gratitude. So I hope you'll join me by letting yourself notice in that moment what you're particularly grateful for. I'll invite you to focus on your breath and close your eyes, but for some folks, it's easier to focus on something. So I'll keep this image on the screen and you'll figure out what's best for you. Let's begin. Our aim is to practice being present. Our bodies and our minds and the world around us work hard to distract us, to keep us looking back or forward. This isn't something we can perfect easily, so it isn't helpful to be harsh with yourself. If you feel any self-criticism rising, take that as an opportunity to practice being kind to yourself and put the criticism aside for the moment. Let your body find a comfortable position. Find a position that makes it easy for you to breathe. Sitting up, laying down, on a chair, the couch, the floor. Whatever position makes it easiest for you to breathe with as little effort as possible. And once you find it, let your body rest. Let your feet and legs sink into the floor. Let your hands rest on your thighs, on your belly, beside you. And let your arms sink toward the ground. Let your eyes rest. Close them or let them focus gently on something in front of you. And let yourself breathe naturally. There's no need to force it or control it. Let your lips part so air can move in and out of your mouth. Let your jaw fall slack. And notice your breath. Start to pay attention to your breath. With each breath, pay attention to how it feels to breathe. Notice how it feels for air to move in through your mouth, your nose, and out through your mouth, your nose. Notice how it feels when your lungs fill and when they deplete. Notice how it feels when your belly rises as you breathe in, and when it falls as you breathe out. With each breath, let your feet and legs relax, resting, sinking into the ground. With each breath, let your back and arms relax, resting, sinking toward the ground. With each breath, let your shoulders relax. Let your throat relax. Let your jaw relax. With each breath, let your cheeks and eyes relax. Let your forehead relax. With each breath in, say to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. With each breath out, say to yourself, breathing out, I am aware of my breath. Our aim is to practice being present. But if there's another intention that you want to set for this moment, a thought you want to sit with, some direction for the remainder of your day, a prayer, take this moment to acknowledge that. And let your intention become part of your breath. Continue to pay attention to your breath and focus your intention on the physical sensation of breathing. Just focus on one part of that sensation. It might be where one breath ends and the next begins. It might be the feeling of air moving in and out of your nose or mouth. It might be the rise and fall of your lungs and your belly. Just focus on one part of the sensation of breathing. Other thoughts might emerge. You don't have to engage them right now. Just put them aside. Other sounds might occur. You don't have to respond right now. Just let them be. If you get distracted, just notice your distraction. Put it aside and return to focus on your breath. With each breath in, say to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. With each breath out, say to yourself, breathing out, I am aware of my breath. When I say begin, count the number of times that you exhale. So when I say begin, count the number of times that you exhale. Begin. Continue to focus on your breath and recount to yourself the number of times you exhaled. With each breath in, say to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. With each breath out, say to yourself, breathing out, I am aware of my breath. In a moment, I'll count from 1 to 3 to begin a moment of quiet. With each number, focus more intently on your breath. With each number, let your body relax a little more. Let your shoulders relax. Let your jaw relax. Let your forehead relax. With each number, let any distractions be. Other sounds might occur, you don't have to respond. Other thoughts might emerge, you don't have to engage. Just put them aside and return to your breath. Once I count to 3, I'll be quiet for a moment, and then I'll read a short text. You don't have to respond, you don't even have to pay attention to the words. Just sit with them, or let them wash over you, and continue to pay attention to your breath. Anytime you feel distracted, just repeat to yourself, breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath. One, 2, 3, This is a poem by Mary Oliver titled The Summer Day. Who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean. the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath. Breathing in, I am aware of my breath. Breathing out, I am aware of my breath. If you set an intention for today's practice, take this moment to articulate it for yourself. Now breathe with it and let it accompany you for the rest of your day. Before we emerge, take a moment to consider, what are you grateful for? Is there something that you're particularly aware of in this moment? When I say begin, take 3 deliberate, deep breaths. At the end of your third and final exhale, open your eyes and come back for a moment of gratitude. So when I say begin, take 3 deliberate, deep breaths. At the end of your third and final exhale, open your eyes and come back for a moment of gratitude. Begin. And as we conclude, is there something that you're particularly grateful for in this moment that you want to name? Thank you for giving yourself the space and time today and for being present to yourself, to me, and others around. I offer these meditations weekly on Tuesday afternoons at 4:30 Pacific time. Uh, I use a different text every time, so you're always welcome. No expectations. And if you know anyone who's looking for a little peace and quiet, send them to my website for more information, uh, or feel free to forward this video. Thank you.